awesome. Yeah.
Just vibing to music the entire time. I imagine you and Vika's vibing to music and singing like
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. High school musical. Sad we have to.
Oh my god. Okay. That's that's expected. I would have died. I would have jumped out of the
Oh,
car.
it wasn't just that. It was also Disney music. Um. Oh my god. Like it was
You're
everything. It
singing
was
so
amazing.
bad that you're cutting off the mic.
Yeah, which I'm glad, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that?
that was Elsa.
You listen to Disney
Sorry.
music. You should have been listening to the Ribs podcast. Welcome back to another episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, now we get back into it. Guess I better put down my controller. I was learning how to play Balatro.
I
Who?
saw that. It's
You
the
ever heard
game
Balatro?
on the PS5.
No. Okay.
Oh, it's like a poker game, but if it were also a roguelike, it's really weird.
Mhm.
My friends like it, and I got it for free on PS Plus, so I was like, "Hey, I'll try it." But there's a lot of rules so far, and it just blasted me. And like, I don't know if I have the brain power for this right now, but I tried it.
Yeah.
PS Plus is getting more expensive. Like, how much is it? Do you pay? Like $70. PS Plus? Isn't that
Oh
expensive?
yeah, but I get a lot of games a year that I actually play,
Mhm.
so I think it's worth it with how much I'm on the PlayStation. So
True. Accurate. Yeah. Because you're on there a lot. But...
As you can see, we have
Anyways,
another guest on the
anyway,
podcast. We have
you want to
Jamal on the
introduce yourself, you
podcast.
piece of
Hi,
shit?
everyone. My name is Jamal Close. Yeah, I go to Texas State. Well, I used to go to Texas State. I graduated this spring, and now I'm an engineer. I majored in electrical engineering, and that's why I met these two bozos.
Oh gosh, he's
Rancho.
yapping again.
That's what I do. That's what we do here. Amen. And I met Rancho through electrical engineering. We'll get into that later. And I met Isaiah when he thought I had ticks, and we'll get into that later.
I still do.
I think we should.
For being
I think we
honest.
should just get into that now.
Sure.
Ticks.
Oh, so we were in. Do you want to explain it? We were in differential equations. It's a class
Yep.
where you learn how to do differential equations, and pretty much on the first day of class, I sat right next to him, and this is when he wore glasses. Keep in mind, guys, he does not wear glasses anymore. So there you go. And everything was great. You know, I wasn't paying attention to class. I was looking eye to eye with the professor. I was, and I was in line. Like I was spiritually connected to what he was saying. And then you see this bozo next to me on his phone or reading or something, barely paying attention. And I guess because of how much I would, I guess, interact with the class, he thought I had tics. And he thought
No. Not when you would interact with the class, you interact with yourself. Because every few seconds, you would understand something or not understand something or see something new or something, and you go, oh, oh.
well, because I was agreeing with what he was saying. Like I was just out loud. Oh, because like everyone was there was barely anyone paying attention. So how
But
do
it
I
was
figure
like so often. It's like, oh my gosh, this dude's got something wrong with him.
Well, I hope I helped you pay attention to the class because you.
And fast forward, one of our friends invites both of us separately to the same volleyball. I guess we were gonna play volleyball at the rec.
Oh yeah.
I see him walk in, and I'm like, oh shit, it's this dude. I didn't know Fred knew him, and turns out he's not as weird.
I'm awesome. Yeah.
So keep in mind, I said as. He still definitely is. But I definitely had a different image of him initially. I don't know if the one I have now is much better. But here we are, years later.
Also, another thing that we're gonna cover later on. When he first met me, he thought I was straight, and over time, he knew that I was gay. So we'll talk about that later too. Like which version he likes better. Yeah.
Which version? I like
Oh.
the version when I'm not talking to you as much. Like the version when I'm on Marvel Rivals by myself, not a
Mhm.
care in the world, and then you
Well,
call
that's
like, "Hey,
because
what are you
because
doing?" And I'm like,
uh,
what does this dude want from me?
all I hear is asshole. But let's get into the topics, people, of how I came to be here and who I am.
So you want to talk
Amen.
about how we met?
Yeah.
No,
So
screw Rancho.
Yeah,
we
screw me, I guess. I'll just leave.
we just block out
You can take that over
we
for
block him
me.
out. That'd be amazing. We just block him out. And
Who the hell's
I
calling?
met. I think I
We
met.
met
I
at
think
the
I.
library. At
I'm not, I knew
okay.
someone and they introduced. I knew. Oh,
Don't worry about it. I know what he. I knew that's what he was thinking. Oh.
Yeah.
I knew. I knew someone, and
Big
I
Asian
went to the
daddy.
store
Who?
with Big Asian Daddy. Yep.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, who did
Oh,
you think
okay.
he was talking about?
I was
Yeah.
thinking of the more recent one, but
Oh.
That
I
would
forgot
make
when
no
you were
sense.
another one and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to describe him. And he introduced me to you. And oh my gosh, sorry y'all, this is bad. And I met both of them at the same time, and it was amazing. Yeah. At first you were nice, and at first I thought about your RBF and stuff, and then
You,
as I got to know you more,
you
you're
still
more
think
of an
about my RB.
asshole.
Everyone still thinks about my RBF.
And I
That
still
hasn't
think about your
changed.
RBF. Yeah, your RBF is like part of your personality. Like it's just you have to look at your RBF to like
I am
you
the
know
RBF. I
what
have
you're
become
thinking.
RBF.
Yeah, but it's okay though. I
You,
like it.
you know, I do find it flattering that you kept Rancho's story so concise, but decided to go in detail with mine. I appreciate that. I
Because
know who
that's just
you
that's
cherish more in
crazy.
this
That's crazy how
podcast.
you. Oh, the way I met Rancho was way more positive and
Yeah,
kind.
I'm just way better, Isaiah.
Way better.
I'm just
I
way
thought I
better
met
than
Yeah,
you.
you
but
like
I have
this.
more of a story. All right, so that
Oh,
brings more interest. You, on the other hand, it's like,
that's a
oh, this
good
dude looked like a
perspective.
bitch. And I talked to him. He wasn't as much of a bitch, and now
We
we're
studied
friends.
together, and you still thought I was an asshole or a bitch or whatever you thought of me. I don't know. I was a good person, people, and I still am a good person.
These
I was
guys,
But
saying you thought that about Rancho.
oh, Rancho, no. At first, he was a nice person, but as
Dude.
I got to know him, guys, he was an asshole. I am gonna admit that. Yeah, that's true. But
we're all
we studied
friends, by
more
the way.
together.
Everyone listening to the
Yeah,
Ribs podcast.
No, we hate each other,
yeah, we do.
everyone.
Yeah.
And I know where they live, but we studied like a bunch of classes over the years together, and eventually we moved in with each other. We got to know each other more and how clean we are in our house.
I
And
didn't I didn't move in with y'all because I knew I would not want to.
luckily not.
I
Yeah.
was smart.
Yeah,
But yeah, and I've known these guys for how long? What y'all say? Like 4, 3 years?
Three
too
3 years?
years.
long.
About 3 years, yeah.
Probably
3 years.
3. Yeah.
I feel like it's 3 years. Yeah.
It'll be
Say it
three.
3 years.
It'll be three like this summer, basically, or after the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm just looking for a job, y'all. So
Yeah.
if you're Dell or Samsung or anyone
Jeff
looking for
Bezos,
a
if you're listening to the Ribs podcast, and we know you are, never hire this man.
oh,
Never.
I'm not
Mark
gonna lie, bro.
Zuckerberg,
I'm not gonna lie.
her in a different direction. Elon
When
Musk,
I
actually, you can hire him.
when I picture myself working at like a factory or something, sometimes I just picture like me walking away with the entire factory like exploding because like I fuck up a lot of shit. Like Rancho, you're evident that you're evidence that I fucked up shit in labs and so many things. Like in
Uh,
microprocessors.
He's not
I,
evidence, he's a
I
witness.
was, yeah. You know what? I like how you bring that up, even though I wasn't there, but I know about it because everyone else was there.
You were around, I know,
I
and
was
pretty much we
around.
were like.
He. So, for everyone that's not an engineer, we had to do something called soldering, which is basically like molding metal together, like
It's like
basically
software.
like microprocessors,
Yeah.
like pins together, right?
Mhm.
And in order to solder something, you need a soldering iron, right, and some solder. And for this lab, all you have to do is just solder two things together, right? and the soldering iron has a sponge so that you can wipe out the solder after you're done using it, or just dash it, right? And you're supposed to wet the sponge so that the solder can actually clean, and that there's nothing on the tip. Um, from what I understand, Jamal had a dry, like, new sponge and didn't wet it at all, and so he just burnt the sponge. And uh, I wasn't even
Oh,
there for that. I
okay.
just know everyone in that class told me about it. Uh,
It caught on fire, and then I was like, oh. And then my professor was like, you better run to the water fountain and put that out. I was like, you're right. And so I grabbed it and then ran to the water fountain, and yeah, it was kind of embarrassing, but I'm still an engineer.
I mean, I feel like embarrassing is part of your MO. Like, didn't
I
you
think
have to?
our what
Hold
embarrassing
on,
is
hold
I think
on.
most people
Didn't
lie.
you have to like
Oh,
teach your class at one point, and basically you were called out to do that, and you said it was really embarrassing?
okay, that's not really embarrassing. I mean, like it was for my birthday. Like, my birthday was early this year, and my professor, who's also my boss, because I did research at the university, he knew it was my birthday without me saying anything. And I sat in the class, and then he's like, you know what? I'm not going to teach today. And we were like, woo! Y'all are going to teach today. We were like, oh. And he, yeah. And he pretty much called everyone up, and he was like, all right, y'all are going to teach this slide, this slide, this slide. Actually, you know what? Scratch all that. Today, there's a special someone here, and I think Jamal should go up and teach first, and so forth on. And it's because it was my birthday, and everyone was clapping, and the first slide was easy, y'all, but then everyone knew it was my birthday, and it's because of that, they were like, oh, Jamal goes next, because they were able to, like, pick, like, who goes next, and I went up at least, like, eight times, I think. 8 times. Yeah.
what class was this?
Damn.
A class called Digital Image Processing. Mm,
Okay.
I do not like that class. Uh,
I mean,
yeah.
wait, you regret taking that class? Did you
A
say?
little bit, because I don't code. I do more hardware than code.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a class I wish I took.
The
It's
class was easy. It was an easy class. It's just with all the time constraints of like other classes, it made the class hard.
oh, fair enough.
Like
Yeah.
if you just spend time with the class, it's so easy.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, I'm gonna give a shout out to all those people who believe that college is, too hard or they can't do college. College is not hard if you put forth the effort and if you actually just put time into what you want to do. Just saying that out loud. My sister, she's out there, and she thinks
Yeah,
that. So
what he's trying to say is that if Jamal can do it, you can too.
exactly.
That's the moral of the story.
If I could burn a sponge, you could burn a building. Hallelujah.
That's not all right.
Yeah. Okay. And what
But
do you want to
yes,
talk about now, Jamal? You want to
I
tell
feel
people to
like that's a
start
pretty
burning
good.
shit down?
I think that's a good Jamal introduction. He says shit doesn't
Oh,
mean it half the time,
there's
but
a
half,
correlation. I'm just
the other
saying.
half he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Anyways, that's kind of true. But let's talk more about. I feel like we should talk about some of the experiences we had in college. Some of the
Yeah.
Are
shared
there any
experiences.
that are at the front of your mind?
I feel like there's something you
Let
want
me
to talk about
think.
specifically.
One thing that I want to talk about that is like one of the highlights of Rancho was I forgot why we stayed up so late. I think I know why. Me, Rancho, and one other person that we know. We were at his complex, and I don't know what we were doing up so late, but we were up for a while, and we stayed up to like I think 6 in the morning, and we were at his complex for like a while, and then we went to go get Krispy Kreme donuts in the morning, and then it was like such a vibe. Do you know what I'm talking about? Uh,
My
what's
old
it called? The
place,
cottages? Yeah, at the cottages. Yeah,
we stayed up till 6.
yeah, I think so, because that's when Krispy Kreme opens. Yeah,
What? What? Wait, who else was
you don't
there?
remember? I think that's what college does to y'all. See, when
Can
you
you
go to
make it
college
shut
and
up
you leave
now?
college,
This is what
like you forget a lot about what you did in
this is
college.
what post college does to you. You forget that you went to college.
I didn't know those memories were so traumatic. Jeez.
I don't remember.
Well, I enjoyed it, but clearly it's traumatic for him. So
I
we'll just.
remember. I remember going to Krispy Kreme. I didn't know. I don't remember staying up the night before. Were we at my place or were we at?
We were
Uh.
at your place. It was at your place. Yeah. It was actually at the complex building, like the main building.
Yeah. I remember that. Dude, that was
And
like
then that friend of
early in the. Yeah. I
mm,
remember that. I was thinking
that
about
was
something
really
else.
early, exactly. And like our other friend, who's a fat ass, he really wanted to get donuts. So yeah, this friend of mine, you
Not me,
guys are.
ladies and gentlemen. Not me.
Oh, he's like number two, but this is number one that I'm talking about.
You
He
smell like number
loves to
two.
eat. He loves to eat at night so much, and he likes to go out so much for outside food, even though he has food inside. I'll talk about him another time, and I hope he comes on the show eventually. But um, yeah, that's like one of my highlights for Rancho. Like we stayed up that night and we like enjoyed each other. And then for Isaiah,
We enjoyed each other.
um,
That sounded
that sounds
that
bad.
sounds bad, dude. And you,
Yeah, we glazed each other's donuts. That's
hey guys, Jamal didn't
Um,
come out when this happened, so it doesn't count. Don't worry.
it doesn't count exactly. Exactly.
we,
We were
he was
we
like, Ranch was like, I was wearing socks.
look.
I didn't know Jamal
It
wasn't.
wasn't that okay. Look, the most we do was compare sizes. Okay, Jamal beat me by a mile.
Oh yeah, it was a mile long. Um, but
But yeah,
with
okay, I remember
Isaiah,
that. We were at the cottage's main office. We were in like one of those study rooms, just talking for
yeah,
like 4 hours straight
I
about.
forgot if we were like intoxicated or anything. I
I
don't
don't
even know,
remember.
but
Were we intoxicated? Were we? Maybe we were intoxicated like before we started doing that. Uh,
possibly. I
we
don't
went
know.
to the office, like the study room. We were playing like I don't know if Isaiah was in our friend group early enough to remember. Do you remember when we
Not
used to do
yet.
like
Mhm.
we used to do like a hangman whenever we
Mhm.
studied, like all that
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh wow.
Okay, that was
it,
unintentional, but uh,
oh,
that's
okay.
basically what
I don't think
that's
so.
basically what we did. I remember clearly now. We did like Kiss Mary Kill with like anime characters and like real life characters.
And like real life people, yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense that I wasn't in it because I was like, if y'all did that with me back then, I'd been like, all right, this group's just a bunch of
No,
weebs.
yeah. This is definitely
I'm out of
like
here.
this is probably like honestly this is
This is
probably like 3 weeks after
sophomore.
we all met each other. Not you, Isaiah,
Yeah,
but us three.
yeah. Now with Isaiah, y'all, these interactions with Isaiah is crazy. So when I first met him, he thought I had ticks. After I think one time we played volleyball, I didn't
Oh
keep in mind I
gosh.
don't know him that well still, but we're
Oh
still getting to know
no.
each other, and he got to know one of my friends. She's also EE, and we all go to Chick-fil-A. Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. Okay,
Okay,
okay.
I don't know if we should do that.
Well, just
Isaiah,
so
I'm trying to
guys,
protect Isaiah. After the last episode, you're on red alert. Okay.
just know it was a
Hey,
red alert, guys.
I feel like at this point we might as well keep the ball rolling.
Fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want your audience to know how we got to know each other?
Hey, my excuse is, on one hand, I'm Mexican, and furthermore,
Uh,
look where we are now. You know, clearly, I took that leap of faith, and it created a stronger bond because of it.
Once this
So
comes out,
I
oh,
regret nothing.
Isaiah, if this when this comes out and I keep this in, if we talk about it, and for some reason, God willing, this podcast goes viral and they hear this clip 5 years in the future,
oh my
you're
god.
done. You're done.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, because 5 years in the future, hey, we are going back to better
You know
comedy.
what?
I
You're
just
true. You're right.
watched
True.
I just watched the weekend update with Colin Jost and Michael Che
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-uh.
on SNL.
SNL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched their like 50th anniversary something their joke swap,
Yeah.
and Michael Che borderline made
They're not
Colin
holding
Jost
back
say the
anymore.
hard
Yeah.
R.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Really? Oh,
like
damn.
made him say the hard R. So I'm like, if they're
Wait,
doing
is that the
that,
white guy? Is that the white guy that Scarlett Johansson is
Yeah.
husband?
Yeah.
married
Oh
to,
yeah,
yeah,
he's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, no, they're funny.
Those guys, in my opinion, those guys are the only two guys that make SNL funny. I love SNL because of them.
Exactly.
They're
No, I
Yeah.
think that they are what consistently make it funny.
yeah.
Mhm.
SNL by itself, I feel like it's getting better, but
It's
it
getting
hasn't
better.
been
Yeah.
great.
I guess I
And
haven't seen it
these,
recently.
there's some pretty funny stuff.
I
Yeah.
love it when Emily Blunt is on there. Emily Blunt is like my favorite guest to go on SNL.
Yeah.
I don't remember
wait.
who Emily Blunt is.
And I guess to add to that, there's not really like a. I haven't heard the term cancel culture in a while, and I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
not like dead, but it's just kind of like going down. Like I haven't heard like that. I remember when that was a huge thing back like during COVID and before that,
oh gosh.
and it was like
Yeah.
stupid shit uh, like do you
You
remember?
said nigga. You
I,
said nigga. And they'll
okay,
just go from there. Yeah.
Jamal's black
Jamal's
by the
black, by
way.
the way. Jamal's black.
Jamal's black
I
by
am
the
black,
way.
guys. I am a nigga. I'm
In
good.
case
I
you
can
didn't
say the
know from his
word.
name is Jamal.
Keep in mind though, I am a nigga. One's a Mexican,
Oh,
one's an Indian here. So we'll keep that in mind, yo. But
Yeah, yeah. But what I
which
was
means
saying was,
we're all okay.
do you you guys are familiar with James Gunn, right? The director.
Yes.
He made Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's doing the new Superman, which I'm excited for, by the way.
I'm excited for. I
Yeah.
want to talk about that
Yeah, yeah,
too.
we'll talk about that. He was not supposed to direct Guardians of the Galaxy after the first one. No, after the second one, I think.
Oh.
One of the two,
Mhm.
because he got canceled for a tweet he made back in 2009. I don't remember what the tweet was about, but I just remember that eventually, obviously, it got overturned because he ended up directing 2 more movies and is like the head of DC now. But it's stupid shit like that. I remember seeing a TikTok where it's like, we're gonna. It was like it was a TikTok making a parody, like making a joke about cancel culture, and it was like, we're gonna cancel rain because it makes us wet, without our consent, stuff like that, shit like that.
But no, you're absolutely right. I hear where you're coming from, Rancho. There was really stupid shit back in the day, like the Me Too movement. That was stupid.
What's
Didn't need to
that? Oh, wait, I
happen.
Oh
forgot
my
about that.
god.
Me too. What was that?
Okay, now I don't know to react to you saying that or Jamal saying, "What's the Me Too movement?"
Wait, what was it? Was it like the black? No, it wasn't black
No.
guy. What was it? Wait, I'm so lost.
Oh, cancel culture might come
Oh,
back
no.
because of Jamal right now. Jamal, just Google what it is. I don't want to do it.
Oh,
I'll
no.
Google it real quick.
Google. You
Wait.
can Google it now or later, but
I mean, I can tell him what it is. It's not gonna.
Oh!
yeah.
It's
Okay,
called
I think you
Last
figured it out.
Smile.
See, it doesn't matter. He fucking says it out loud anyway. But
Okay, that's
That's why we love
oh.
Jamal.
I don't support y'all. I don't support what he just said.
Do we want to?
hey, wait.
Are we in the segment where we
Okay.
want to start exposing people?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I know like Bill Burr had a bit where it's like, yeah, the Me Too, it started off important, but it got to the point where it was just like, believe women no matter how much they lie and how innocent a man is. They just wanted to screw him over. Because, I mean, it's one of those things where it started off because it needed to happen,
Yeah.
but it ended up being one of those things where it got super taken advantage of.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, what I said earlier, it was purely for joking matter.
we make.
But
We're not
he's not-
sexist.
hey,
we're not.
we make jokes
doesn't-
here on the Ribs
He's a
podcast.
We're not sexist. We're not homophobic. Obviously, 'cause we have Jamal as a friend. And then we're not racist.
Wow.
Actually, that last one might be a lie.
Oh. Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, actually the only reason that we brought Jamal on is to back up the fact that we're not racist or homophobic. He's never coming back on again. You'll never hear from him. But now we have that on our side.
What did we want to?
we were gonna talk about.
Superman.
Oh,
the
we
Me
can talk
Too
about that too.
There was something
You
else
think-
I forgot, but Superman came into
You
my
think
head.
Lois Lane ever Me Too'd Superman?
I feel like she did. There's like one scene in an old Superman movie when she was like, "No, you're him," and like she jumped out of like a window, and then
I-
like he like Oh,
That's not me too. But
well,
you
in a
know what?
way,
Joke's dead.
she could categorize
Dead.
it as like
Joke's dead.
sexual harassment in a way. She's like, "Oh, you
She
pushed me."
she purposely tried to kill herself so that she could
I
prove
don't think
that
so.
Clark Kent was
True.
Superman.
Yeah, true, but I don't know.
July is gonna have a lot of
Anyways,
big movies coming out: Superman, Fantastic Four, Jurassic Park.
I know with the new Superman movie, I want to see how they do. So, is it gonna be the Justice League, or is it gonna be like the what's that whole new group called? The League of Justice, or no,
The Justice Society.
the League of Justice. Yeah, the Justice Society.
I don't
Yeah.
know. What I do know, what I think I know is I don't think it'll be Justice League because they haven't introduced Wonder Woman and Batman yet. I don't think they should do
Mm.
Justice League unless they do that. And then the other thing I know is the Green Lantern. If you see the trailer, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Mister Terrific on their chest, they have the same logo.
They do. Mm.
They're all
Mr.
under.
Terrific? What kind of
Yeah,
Mr. Fantastic knockoff is that?
it's the black guy with the robots
Hmm.
with the T on his
Black
face.
guy with the robots?
Yeah.
The
Okay,
black
mind
guy.
you, I haven't seen these trailers.
He's the black guy with the black face. That's black facing.
Can black guys do blackface?
Well, this
Yes.
guy is so.
Hey, are they gonna get canceled? Are they getting me too'd right now?
It's impossible.
But I think they're all working under Maxwell Lord because they all have all of their costumes or suits have his logo on their chest. So that's all I know.
Yeah, the more you talk, the more I realize I do not know DC whatsoever.
I love DC more than Marvel.
I
Way more.
I don't know which one I like more. Because it's just the way it's been portrayed through movies that sway me. So,
Mm.
but I do
Well,
like.
then you probably like Marvel more if that's the case.
That's true. My favorite superhero though is Superman. I don't say that a lot because there's they haven't had DC hasn't had a really good.
Overrated.
You freaking basic.
Overrated.
All right, what's your favorite superhero, Jamal?
Green Lantern. Mm.
Same.
I thought it was Storm. Wait, what?
Wait, DC?
Oh, okay,
We're
DC
talking
wise, yeah.
Oh, we're talking
Yeah,
about
I feel
DC.
you.
I was saying in general, like Marvel and DC, Superman is my all-time favorite superhero
Oh.
ever.
Well, I'm
Oh,
still
yeah,
gonna say
you're
Green
wrong.
Lantern. I mean, I love
Oh.
Storm, but she's not my favorite of all.
Oh, okay, so Green Lantern's both y'all's favorites.
Wait, yours is Green Lantern?
For DC, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I love
That's
Green
right. I've
Lantern
talked about it
because
before.
I got into Green Lantern comics when I was little, and I would always read the comics of like everything about Green Lantern, and I stopped around middle school reading the comics. So, yeah.
Oh, I
Hmm.
never read a Green Lantern comic. I didn't think Isaiah liked Green Lantern. Well, I didn't think you liked. I guess we never really talked about DC that much.
Well, okay, he's got my favorite powers, probably period. Because just
Yeah.
like the concept of a ring that has unlimited power, only limited by your imagination, fueled
Mhm.
by just your willpower, that's freaking
Or your
sick.
imagination. Just like use your imagination.
Your will.
You can do anything. Exactly.
I mean,
But
wasn't one of the main like gripes about Green Lantern that he did not have an active imagination?
I never heard about that, but I believe it.
Oh,
Uh,
that's just what they've heard with the Green Lantern sucks argument. Like, oh, he could create anything he wants, and he creates like Tommy guns and race cars.
I
I'm like,
mean,
that's not a bad thing.
maybe it's the fact
Yeah.
that maybe like a human Green Lantern that doesn't have as much of an imagination as like another Green Lantern because most Green Lanterns are all aliens, different races.
Well, there's at least 4 human Green Lanterns, and 2 of them are stupid. So,
Okay.
In this DC
Yeah,
universe,
but-
there's gonna be 2, or no, there's gonna be 3, technically.
Guy
Because
Gardner.
Guy
and-
Gardner is Superman.
I feel like John Stewart's gonna be the other one.
Yeah. 'Cause John Stewart's the main guy for the Green Lantern show, and then
Mhm.
Hal Jordan's with John Stewart in that show.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I saw. It looks kind of cool. It's like an older Hal Jordan. I think he's like mentoring John Stewart or
Mhm.
something. That's what
Yeah.
the pic looked like. But
Oh, that's exciting because like if that's the case, then they might show like an experience to like Star Sapphire. I forgot her name. It's the girl that Hal Jordan likes. I forgot her name, but
Maybe,
Star
yeah.
Sapphire. I want to see that too.
Because Guy Gardner he's in the Superman. He's gonna be in that Green Lantern show too, and he's also gonna be in this Peacemaker season 2. That's gonna be cool.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, he was in the trailer for Peacemaker for like 3 seconds.
Hal
See,
Jordan.
that's a show that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that trailer.
Yeah,
I like the trailer for that show.
Oh, I
I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen the
that.
trailer.
The trailer.
The trailer's cool. I don't. Yeah, I don't. The only trailers I watch are like the main like official trailers. I don't watch like little like TV spots or like 30-second like extra ones. I don't watch any of those. But yeah,
I didn't know those existed.
that's a good thing, honestly. Um, Other than the
Yeah,
fact that
I
it'll be
can't
like
wait for.
wait for what?
Mhm. No, go off.
No, yeah, I was just saying I don't watch like the but with the exception of like the ones that pop up on the TV out of nowhere, like and commercials.
Yeah, go off,
You-
Rancho.
You're
Go on,
also
talk
on
about
YouTube
you.
a lot. Like you're the one person I know that's always on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not a diss, y'all. This is like just an observation.
It's definitely a diss. Rancho, get a hobby.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I'm on YouTube. Isaiah's on his PlayStation or phone, playing the
Exactly.
same games.
I'm actually doing things.
And then
I'm
Jamal's on a
interacting. I'm
dating app.
making things happen.
I actually am, and I got
Are
two
you?
matches. I actually
Again?
am. Yeah.
I mean, again, he's
Oh my
been on
gosh.
it. He's just been
Yo,
deleting.
yo,
You're so off and on.
So, dating apps, I used to be totally against, and then I would say around the end of sophomore year, I think Rancho, you were there when I first got like my dating app. We were on the couches, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, and I, I think I did pretty good for my first time. Like my first day, I got at least like 99 likes, and I would just never match with them. That was my problem. I always thought they were ugly, and as I used dating
Very
apps
shallow,
more,
by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Very shallow.
not like that. It's just I didn't
Uh-huh.
find it attractive, and like, why would you go out with someone when you know they're not attractive, and you try to go for the personality? And this is experience I'm talking from people, just saying. And you don't find them attractive, but you're just trying to talk to them because you see them in some way that oh maybe their personality will be attractive, but it is evident they need to be attractive to you for it to work out. But yeah, I was using a dating app.
Was or are?
I stopped because y'all called me out.
No, he stopped just now.
Yeah, he stopped 2 seconds ago.
But
Yeah, he was actually on it on call, and he was just like, "Yeah, I put my phone down, guys. I'm not using it anymore. I swear."
But what's it called? A DC hero I can't wait to see is Lobo. Jason Momoa is gonna play Lobo, and I can't wait to see how he portrays him.
He was a villain.
He is a villain. Yeah, he's the villain for the Supergirl movie
Supergirl.
coming out.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, Jamal just called him a hero. I was like, "What the heck?"
Oh, I said
Oh,
hero.
yeah.
My bad. Well, I see
Yeah.
him as my hero because I think he's hot.
Jason Momoa.
Okay. Yep. Shallow. Shallow, everybody.
He thinks just because I find certain people like my celebrity crush George Clooney and just like Henry Cavill, all the ladies out there, if you hear me saying these names and they ring a bell in your your head, then you see what I'm saying. I'm not shallow.
See, it'd be one thing if you just mention that, but that's all you say. Oh, they're so hot. Oh, you don't
I
talk
don't even
about anything
sound
they've
like
done,
that. No,
any accomplishment.
no.
Just oh my gosh. Oh,
I don't even
oh.
sound like that.
Your
No.
freaking screams that I'm not even
I'm
gonna
just
try to replicate.
admiring. I'm admiring hot people, and I think people who are hot should be admired. And I think that's one of the biggest
Yeah, and
things that
fuck
our
everybody
society
else because they have
does
nothing that better to offer. Screw their personalities. If you're not hot, kill yourself. That's Jamal, by the way, verbatim.
I'm only friends with hot people, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hey,
Isaiah! Yeah, we did it.
oh,
We made the
let's
cut,
go.
Isaiah.
Let's freaking go! I knew I didn't have to work out or start eating healthy. I'm just
No,
naturally hot. Let's go.
Did not mean that. But anywho,
Exactly, and he says what he doesn't mean. He's really just the most shallow guy you know.
but I can't wait to see other movies too. Like How to Train Your Dragon. I'm really hoping that's good. I heard it's really bad in the box office, but I really hope it's good because I grew up watching How to Train Your Dragon, y'all, and playing with all the dragon toys and everything with my brother. Like, I love that whole How to Train Your Dragon thing.
I don't know
I
if
I am excited to see it.
yeah
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know why Astrid's black, but I'm excited. Yeah.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah, you should watch the South
Yeah.
Park episode. That reminds me. Um,
Oh,
I'll send you a link. It's a really funny episode about how South Park Star Disney's turning everything woke.
oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like
Talking
they
about
pitch
love.
a movie, like these corporate people just pitch a cool movie, and then like Cartman is like the fat guy, the fat kid. He's like dressed up as like the head of Disney, who's a girl, and she's like,
Mhm.
turn her into a black woman, put a chicken in it, to every single movie.
Put a chicken in it?
Yeah, it has something to do with like including like animals or something. I don't know, but the main thing is like turning everything into like a woman lead, with a mixed race, a different race than white. Yeah, it's funny.
Wow.
And then they have something called the Panderverse, which is another take on diversity, which that's also funny. Yeah, you should watch South Park. That's
You
my
know,
favorite cartoon.
something I also acknowledge with like these two people I'm talking to, they always have these moments when they find something very funny, and they would like explain it to like fully. They'll explain it fully, but at the end, it's just like mostly them laughing at it because they're the only ones that truly get it because it looks better when you see it like in person versus how they explain it. Both of them do the exact same thing,
All right,
and it's a good thing.
Fun.
you think I can unmute Jamal now?
Oh,
Yeah, you
Okay.
probably.
Welcome back,
I'll
Jamal.
probably let
Sorry,
him
we
back
had
in.
some audio error there.
oh no. I mean, it's a good thing though. I'm glad that you guys do that because I laugh at it's comedic. Like it's very funny. It's just something that y'all do. Like for example, something I do a lot is I say shit a lot when I'm like very hyper and excited. And I'll be like shit, and
Oh wait, you're talking about us?
Dude,
no,
yes, he's always throwing shade at Isaiah. Come on.
Because he said
oh,
talking to, but he talks like I said, he's really shallow. So I thought he was talking about the dudes on his dating app. He said he matched with two people
Uh,
recently.
yeah, I'm on a
So
dating
I
app
was,
right now.
so
Yeah.
that's why I kind of tuned him out, and then he came back, and I snapped. I was like, oh, he might be talking about us, but
Yeah, they're
yeah.
cooking so
So
much. Yeah, y'all eat that up. But anyways, um, something that I did want to ask y'all is, what is one thing that we all experienced together that we're gonna miss after college? I mean, we're out of college now, but so you have some
measuring
time to think about it.
measuring sizes.
hey, I never did
Um,
that. I never enter a competition. I know I'm gonna get last place in.
see, like I showed you why black people, what how we got it. Like I showed
I did it with
you.
Isaiah. I didn't want to do it with you, Jamal, because you
Oh,
yeah.
then if it wasn't with you, who did I do it with?
Isaiah, you don't remember?
You know, if I was intoxicated enough, probably not.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Face off.
I'm kidding. Yeah. Okay. Something that I actually miss,
I made a steak.
just the just the house parties. What did you say?
the house party. You made a
I mean,
steak?
I've seen those recent memes where it's like, Mark, I made a steak. A steak? Instead of mistake, where he's talking to his dad
This is
Oh,
on
what
Bug
Jamal. This
Planet.
is what Jamal was just talking about.
yeah. I'm like, I love the show, but
I
I
don't. I've
don't
never seen those memes.
I don't do that.
A steak.
A steak. Okay, but the
Hey,
house
yes, I
parties.
laugh about it to myself, Jamal, because I find it funny.
Yeah. That is
Thank
great,
you
and
very
I'm
much.
glad you can humor yourself. Amen.
Does anyone agree
I
with
All
my
humor
right.
house
myself
parties
all the
take?
time.
Before I say it a third time.
What'd you say?
Okay. Cool. All right, Jamal, what did you miss?
Wait, you said house party something?
My
He misses the house parties.
that
I
he
meant like,
Jamal asked what I miss
Oh,
after graduation. After graduating, I said the house parties we had.
it's gonna sound
oh.
crazy. It's gonna sound so crazy, and it's something like I've been thinking about for a while. I'm gonna miss Canvas. And
What the
I
hell?
say that because I don't know. Canvas gave me structure. Like it gave me structure in what I'm doing during my day. And sometimes I feel like, what am I gonna do today? Like, if I don't have people in my life, what am I gonna do today? Other than like look for a job. Eventually, hopefully, I'll get a job. But like without Canvas, what am I doing today? And it's just figuring out what to do day by day is just kind of been not a struggle, but like it's been a journey figuring that out, just like day by day after graduation. 'Cause I'm a grown man now, so.
See, Canvas never gave me structure. What gave me structure was my classmates texting me and reminding me that stuff was due.
Hell.
They were my real to-do list. And most of the time it was like the day before or the day of. Like, hey, did you do this yet? I'd be like, uh... The thing about that is, no. And
Yeah,
then I'd get right to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
is that the one thing you miss, or what's one thing you miss from
oh,
college?
that's not one thing I missed. I was just adding on to what you were saying.
Mm,
That is definitely not the case for me. One thing I'm gonna miss is shoot. One thing I honestly did miss from these past couple semesters, just because it got so busy, was just going over to y'all's house and just hanging, doing random stuff when we actually
mm,
had the time to do that.
yeah,
But you got so busy that it was just like, dang, I can't really enjoy myself this last year of college,
I
or
know.
not as
Like
much anyway.
junior and it was mostly a junior year of college. We did like a lot of fun stuff, and then like when I hit senior year, all those classes took a lot of our time. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so it was unfortunate, but that's one thing I did miss and still do.
Mm, yeah, it was great. I enjoyed those times. But some things I'm not gonna miss from college is y'all. It's college, and sometimes with certain people, you still experience high school shit. That is one thing I'm not gonna miss. All the high school shit.
You know what's
I'm
crazy?
so done with all the high school shit.
What's great? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I still experienced that high school shit even after college because
How?
I came last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, well, uh, I mean,
no.
that's why I'm glad I was pretty upfront with all of y'all. Like, I don't do drama.
Yeah.
I don't really care about it. I'm not typically involved with it.
It was mostly
So,
roommate drama. And
so
no
if
one
you
else.
tell me about drama, I'm just gonna be like, damn, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
about
I
it.
mean,
Hey, that
so y'all,
reminds
we
me of
have
another guest we need on the podcast.
who? Wait, give me another hint.
Come on, who? That's crazy. Who says that?
Oh,
That's crazy. You have
that's
to draw out
crazy.
the crazy a little bit. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
glad
hold
he
on.
made it though to the party, just barely.
I
Yeah,
saw him for like 3 seconds.
I saw him. Yeah, same.
That was
I
around
was
the
drunk.
time
Okay.
when all that stupid stuff was happening. You know what? To be fair,
Well,
it wasn't really. I didn't really. I didn't really deal with anything that much that night because
Well, you were like the start.
us three
Yeah.
ended up going to Whataburger and doing karaoke, so that was cool.
that's the thing. That's the second time that night that I went to Whataburger. I saw our friend for only a few seconds because that's when I was leaving to go with Sean to go to Whataburger the first time, and then I came back. We talked for a bit, and then you were like, "You want to go Whataburger?" I was like, "Sure,
Yeah, I
why
wanted
I
to
kind
go.
of
not?"
felt bad. He doesn't remember this, but I called him Big Red at the party. I was like, "Hey, Big Red," and he like
That's
he.
literally a nickname that he's had for
I
a
call him Big
while.
Oh,
Red.
okay.
We called him that
I
in the
wasn't
last
sure if I should
episode.
call him that because that's fat shaming, and I was like, oh, like I felt so bad. But
Okay, so
It
basically
was,
that's what you meant,
yeah.
but that's not how you
that
took it
is
because it
not
was
what
already
I
a
meant.
nickname.
It's just
It
it was a
really sounds
nickname
like it.
in
That
a video game,
oh,
and I was gonna call him that same nickname.
I didn't.
Nope. Mm-mm.
I didn't call him Big Red because of that. I would never do that. I don't know why
I would
you.
never
I don't
do
know why
that.
your mind went straight to
Exactly.
that,
Yeah.
Jamal. That's really fucked up,
Oh
actually.
my
Well,
We don't
god.
Jamal
know. I don't
actually
think
kind
you.
of.
Oh, no.
This is why you weren't the first guest of the show, because some shit like this would happen. I don't think I want you on this episode anymore. I think you should leave.
I think we're gonna cut this out. After we come back later tonight, we're gonna record another episode, just Jamal free, because we know that Jamal censored himself that night. What he really wanted to say was like, "Hey, big ass ginger, how you doing?" But no, he was like, "Hey, big red, hi."
Y'all know the chronicles of what he said to me at our internship. We had an internship, everyone. Me and the first guest they had,
We can
and
say Sean. Yeah.
he would be. Oh, I can say his name.
Yeah.
And he would just be so. At first, he was polite, and then he became more racist the more I met him. He's just very racist, jokingly racist, and just very. I don't know. Sometimes I come off as backhanded when I say certain things, and he would just
Yes,
come
very much
off
so.
so. He would just give off that energy like I'm pissing him off. I'm like, damn.
You know
Like
what's
it's
funny?
something.
We
Mhm.
asked him the same question last week, and all he said was, "I don't know, man. We were just kind of joking around. That's it. Nothing big." That's all he really said in the last episode.
Because he was saying the jokes.
Yeah, and you're telling me that you guys were actually like like going at each other. Like, not
Yeah, we can
seriously, but
go at
like
each other. But it's just I reacted to like certain things he would say. I'm just like, damn, like where did that come from? But yeah, it was a good time though.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. But oh, something I do want to talk about that is a little funny that I think our audience should know is like okay, I I came out a while ago, and I thought I was out to everyone I talked to because I came out during like high school, junior year of college, and I yeah, I was out. You know, I was out and I was living my free life, not doing shit, and I thought everyone I talked to would just know. But certain people, many people thought that I was straight. And so I would say it was the break between it was during the winter break and I was living with Rancho and like a bunch of our roommates and I was like they really don't know and I honestly did not convey that I was gay. So I was driving away and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it right now. So I parked and I that said, I'm gay. And then they looked at it and had no acknowledgement. And I was like, oh, maybe they just don't, they think I'm joking or they think I just sent that for no reason. And then I sent them like a message individually, like, hey, look in the group chat. And I think most of them responded like, okay. And I was like, yeah, there's a meaning behind it. And I was like, yeah, I'm gay. And they were like, oh, I see. And then Rancho was like the last one that took a while to respond to it. And I was like, oh, he's being judgmental. Oh, and then eventually he responded with like a thumbs up or something.
he
Just a thumbs up.
he texted me that while I was driving home. So I opened the message and I didn't want to. I can't text. You can't text and drive. That's illegal. Okay.
Yeah, that's a very big no-no.
And then I got home and I was like, oh yeah, he said this. That's good. Um,
Yeah, and then we came back after the entire break, and they were all home before me. It was so awkward for me. Like I walked inside, and I think y'all were clapping, right? Or y'all did something. I don't know what y'all did, and it was very encouraging. So it wasn't bad. It was just very nervous for
I
me
think
because I
I
was
think
like,
I remember just like clapping, being like, "Woo, you're gay," and then one of us, not me, I wish it was me. One of us was like, I'm pretty sure one of us was like, "Ew, get the fuck out of here." I want to say it was.
but yeah, it was good though.
Probably.
And after that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think my personality changed after that. I just became more open with
No.
what I thought about men,
No, you
certain
definitely.
things.
No, I didn't change that much, but
Oh.
when you get drunk, you definitely way more out there.
Oh yeah, yeah, very, very out there.
You
But
had a
Mhm.
you had like probably every time you drank, you have a semi now, just sticking out.
Oh, what?
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
Semi, yeah.
like a camel toe? Oh, okay.
No. I can,
Like
if
a
you come up
male,
this,
yeah. I guess like a male camel toe, if you want to think of it like that. So kind of like a little. You kind of look like you have something extra in your pocket,
oh, I see.
in your left
Yeah.
pocket specifically.
Bag of
Yeah.
walnuts.
Yeah.
Are you being serious or are you joking? I hope you're joking.
Anyway, Isaiah, what did you do when
Well,
he came out?
wait, Jamal, when didn't you? Weren't you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say. Continue.
Oh, yeah. Rancho just had to make his dick jokes. But
Oh,
what did I? Oh, oh, what?
sorry. I remember when I came out. Hello? Can you hear
You
me?
you cut off for a bit.
Yeah,
Oh.
you cut off from the Ribs podcast. Thank you all for still tuning in.
Yep, done. If you stop listening, you're homophobic, by the way.
Very. I came out to you in the library, I think, or I don't know. I told you, and I think you were like you knew or something. You didn't seem like you cared when I told you.
Wait, who, me or Rancho?
Oh, you.
Oh, I feel like it was very. It was
I don't
it
think we were
was
that close to
news.
it. Yeah.
It was official news, but it wasn't a surprise. I told you
Yeah.
why. I figured you were gay.
You
Um,
did? Oh,
you remember why, right?
I don't.
I said no straight male posts about celebrities in their Instagram stories.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You were the only one that does that, and so I was
Yo,
like, all right, yeah, he's gay.
people do. Okay, yo, sometimes on my Instagram story, and people love it, by the way. People are happy that I repost certain things on
Yeah,
my story.
they're happy, aren't they? Would you call them very gay? Are they very
Anyways,
gay people?
I would repost like certain celebrities dying or just like different like engagements and just like celebrities, movies, and so many things with like hot topics. I would repost on my story, and he thought because I did that, I was gay.
No, I didn't think. I obviously knew.
Mm,
Uh, some part of me knew,
mm,
as well as your mannerisms and the way you talked. There was a lot of signs pointing to, the rainbow colored flag. But
yeah.
I mean, it was just confirmed by you, which is why it wasn't a surprise. It was just like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm. Yeah. Well, there you have it. But what were you gonna say? Weren't you gonna say something?
I think Rancho was asking me something. I don't remember what though.
Mm.
I don't remember either. What?
Oh, all of us forgetting. See, this is what college does to you, y'all. Like you forget everything you're about to say, and you just forget what you're doing. Like that's
I
crazy.
remember how to do triple integrals, but I don't remember what we were talking about 2 minutes ago.
Well, I didn't want to hear that. And everyone's horrible.
You
But
better still remember
Integrals are
Laplace
fine.
transforms, Jamal,
Laplace transforms.
and
They
Isaiah,
only.
both of you.
Oh
I hate
gosh.
Laplace.
You know, I never asked you. Oh
No
gosh, I
offense,
can't
rest
say
in
that
peace.
word. Ask. Asked. Okay, asked. I never asked you. Who should take Cal 3 with? Just random question. Because
What?
we had a guy called. Not you, Rancho. I'm talking about Isaiah.
Oh, I had Dr. Snyder, the worst
Snyder.
professor I've ever had. Made me hate a subject that I have a strong feeling I would have otherwise loved, but no, he took my face and freaking
It was
dragged
a
it
good
through the
experience.
ground.
Oh yeah, you, Dylan, and uh,
White guy.
yeah, and
Blonde white guy. And bald
and
white guy.
Maui,
That's
Maui.
crazy.
Yeah.
As well as you know, Mr. Blonde-haired motorcycle rider. Uh, he
Ooh,
had him
oh,
too,
yeah,
He
but
kept inviting.
that's
He
true.
invited me 2 days ago to play disc golf, and I'm like, he invited me. He's invited me 3 times this year for special occasions, and I'm like, dude, I live in Dallas. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm so sorry.
uh,
I literally the last time I saw him was the party, but I told him, yeah, I just came to stop by. I feel bad. I see him every time, but at the same time, like, shouldn't you know by
At
now
least
that I'm just
he's,
stuck in Dallas?
yeah, because he doesn't know when you're back in town. So,
I mean, yeah,
Well,
that's true. Yeah, but I told him last time I saw him. Yeah, I'm here until Sunday.
you
Uh,
wouldn't happen to be in town this weekend, would you? Would
actually,
you?
no, I'm not.
Oh, it's my grad
Are,
party,
are you
so I
gonna
was
be busy?
hoping you make it.
Oh, you're not gonna go to his grad party? Really? Big friend. Wow. Uh,
Yeah,
okay then.
It is unfortunate.
we're just work buddies.
Damn,
I'm kidding.
gonna
I
wasted
can't.
that
No, no.
paper invite on you.
I didn't get a paper invite. I got an electric invite that I still have on my phone because there's a baby picture of you that I want to keep.
Uh, okay, then you know what?
But,
Let me change that sentence to I'm glad I didn't waste a paper invite on you. You don't deserve it.
I missed. I think two people had grad parties last week. I'm missing yours.
um,
Next week is my brother's graduation and
there's. I'm all about the dolphin noises, like with every person we mention.
Yeah, that.
So
You know what, Jamal? Just make them yourself instead of wanting to get bleeped over.
no, don't do
Just
it. No,
yeah.
don't do it. I heard that. Did you hear it go?
I I don't know what I heard, but that wasn't a dolphin. At least
Yo,
not
I
in the
think the
water.
boy can make a witch laugh, but I can't do it on this podcast because, like, it would be so loud. I would just like it would kick me out. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it would cut off. Your mic would cut off too if you're
yeah,
peaking.
yeah. Yeah,
But
but
next
it's really
week,
good though.
hey, I can't come this week, but maybe you can come up next week, both of
Nope,
you.
I can't.
I really want
I've already got
to,
plans.
but I forgot about graduation party. But I'm still deciding between both me and this little Asian girl that's gonna come on this show eventually. We're still deciding on what we're gonna do. So yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Cause
And
you
me,
and
I
what the
definitely
fuck?
choose the friend that is coming to mind, so I got to go to hers. You, on the other hand,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
fake,
Was she at my
real
graduation
fake.
party? Was she there?
no,
No, she had to move.
no. So
to
Jamal, you're
Houston.
coming, right? Yeah, Jamal's coming
I
to
will
Dallas.
come. Yeah, I will come. We'll see.
Okay,
You can come to my brother's graduation.
Your brother, I feel like doesn't like all of us. I'm not gonna lie.
My brother doesn't like anyone.
Okay.
I'm kidding. He
Like I was trying to be positive, but I don't think he liked any of us, like all of our roommates.
no, it's not that. It's just she's just awkward.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He can.
I mean, so is my sister. Yeah. So
Either way, if you came or didn't, he doesn't care who comes. But my mom would be happy if you guys all came.
yeah, I really do want to come though. But
I don't like
back
your
to the
mom.
topic here. I love your mom. Yeah, your mom is awesome.
Hey man, she's taken.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Anyways,
Jamal's like, I may be gay, but
You know what? You know what else I like with Jamal is whenever he accidentally comes across like, so he says something wrong, he'll just deepen his voice like, "Oh, yeah, man."
yeah,
That's what he just did.
I'm kidding. I don't sound like that.
Okay, now he just became hood or whatever the hell that was.
no clue.
They didn't give me a yeehaw, but what's it called? Something that I am glad that I'm glad that I came out. We're back to that topic. I'm glad I came out with my roommates because that last semester with them, I watched a bunch of shows just openly, and sometimes they would like join and watch it with me. Like for example, I got into Sex and the City, yo. Peak. It was really good.
There's a
And
tick again.
oh,
Ooh,
and
ting, ting, one. Oh, that's
Rancho
it.
and another one of our roommates, they would just watch it sometimes with me. And I think they enjoyed it mostly sometimes when they watched it. Like, they saw my, I wouldn't say mindset. I don't think, like, the girls in Sex and the City. That's just,
You
I
want to
really,
though.
I wish I did. But,
Every form of media, you have to relate to the most basic
it's
girl
supposed to
there.
be uplifting.
No,
I think
this
you're
is the Rib
breaking
podcast.
my
You
mind.
didn't. We didn't ask you on this episode to uplift you. We can't. We asked you here because we know what you are. We want the world to know what you are.
Well, everyone, I love Sex in the City, and I'm glad my roommates were able to enjoy it with me. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Jamal, you're Miranda.
That's
That's
rude. Bro, you know that's
Only
rude
Jamal would
too.
understand
You
that.
know that's rude. If I'm Miranda, then you're stinking.
I'll take anyone else but Miranda, so thank you.
Yo, Miranda on the show, she's like a lawyer and she's successful and whatnot, but she is the ugliest one and she's the most boring. She's the
Ah,
most boring
there
one.
goes the shallow part again. Oh my
She's so
gosh, I
boring.
can't beat her because she does not know how to use concealer.
I
Oh
mean,
my
there's
god.
no way I'm boring. Do y'all think I'm not even gonna ask y'all that question, but I most definitely
No, you are.
Samantha
If you're
Jones.
anything, you are not boring. I will say that.
Okay, you're not.
Okay.
Of course, you're not Miranda. You. Uh, I'm trying to remember the other girl's name.
Oh, Charlotte and Carrie. Yeah.
No, the fourth one.
Charmin
You're the
Ultra
fourth
There's
one.
four. There's a fourth one?
Dude, come on. There's four. There's Miranda, Charlotte,
Samantha.
Carrie, and what the fuck's her name?
Charlotte.
Oh my-
Charlotte, Carrie, Miranda, and Samantha.
So you're Samantha. That's who I wanted to
I'm
say.
Samantha. Yeah, I'm Samantha. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
you.
love Samantha.
That's you.
But
Yeah.
let's talk about a show that or something that Isaiah is aware about because he
This is
doesn't
something.
know
This is
about
also
Sex
something
and the
else
City.
Jamal likes to do. He likes to compare people to or just characters in a show.
Oh,
So you know what? Yeah, let's do a show that Isaiah knows. Isaiah, you know Teen Titans, right?
Yeah.
What character would you say Jamal is from Teen Titans?
Jamal's silky. Uh,
I'll take that. You know what? If you're talking about personality, I'll take that. You know? If you're talking about looks, Isaiah, I know where you're going. So I'll do
for
that.
anyone,
Dude.
for anyone who doesn't know who Silky is,
He's the little
Starfire,
shit that
the pink-haired
Starfire
alien. Yeah, her pet like alien, fat caterpillar worm-looking thing.
Silky's
That's
the
the color of a pig.
Silky's like the
Yeah.
equivalent of like those crusty white dogs. Jamal, he just calls you a dog. Are you gonna take that?
You love dogs.
No, I'm talking about
Bitch.
Isaiah though. Isaiah just called you a
Oh.
dog in the show.
Well, personality-wise, he's cute, so I'll take it. He's saying that I'm cute.
See,
and that
the fact that
I'm
you
very
think
outgoing.
cute is a personality trait is just
You can act cute.
solidifies my point.
Doesn't Silky
so
throw
well.
up like every 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, he does, yeah. Hey,
Yeah, that's what Jamal does every time he drinks.
Wow.
Oh, hey, there we go. And it's those
Wow,
kind of
no.
inside jokes you get on the Ribbed podcast. Hey.
I'm most definitely either Starfire or Raven. But I think I'm Raven.
Yep.
'Cause-
See, only the female characters. You can't even be realistic about personality themselves.
He shuts down everything I say because it's true. And
I'll give you
Raven.
I'll give you Starfire. Not Raven though. You're not Raven.
Because
Okay.
it's true. You just gave the two like most contrasting characters in the show, and you're like, it's true.
Okay,
I'm one of those.
I am. Let's hit on what you are. So I think
Please.
in the show you're Gizmo, because he's a nobody who just steals and just.
Gizmo?
He's a bad guy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know what? I was gonna say Gizmo was someone else, but then you just added on saying that he's a nobody, so I can't say who I was thinking about now.
Wait, who are you gonna say?
I'm not saying it anymore because you just called Gizmo that. I'm not. I say Gizmo's the short dude, part of the high five, like the opposite.
Yeah, isn't he the one that looks like a freaking baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is ironic because did
See,
they
if
know
I feel like I was gonna be anyone, I feel like it'd be Beast
Do they know
Boy because
yet? Oh,
you know I'm chill like that.
Wait, Rancho, did they know yet? Does the audience know about Isaiah's
Yeah, we had a whole episode about this last time. Leave it
Oh,
alone.
Yeah. You're the fake fan.
but
You didn't
yeah.
listen to the last episode.
Y'all know that
Oh,
I'm chill like Beast Boy, so I think that's who I'm like.
No.
I was gonna say Cyborg, but he's too like energetic. I'm not.
Beast Boy's pretty
I'm not that
energetic too.
energetic.
He is energetic, yeah. I feel like
But not
Oh, that
to
is-
Cyborg's extent.
Yeah, I feel like the small Asian girl we know is like Cyborg.
I feel like she's like Starfire.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see Starfire. Yeah. But y'all, it's crazy. Like I don't know. I would just get like addicted to like different characters over the years, and I think these two have seen me like be obsessed with like at least one character. No, at least four people in different shows over like the past semesters. I got obsessed over a character named Maddie from a
Oh
show
my god.
called
Oh, that's a
Euphoria.
throwback. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was obsessed with who else? With Dion from Clueless. I watched Clueless a lot, yo. I was obsessed with Jessica Alba and this movie called Sin City.
Oh,
And then I was
you were obsessed
obsessed
with Jessica from Suits.
from Suits, that black girl walking in those heels. And then there's so much more I was obsessed with. But I would just like, I wouldn't change my personality, I don't think. I would just, I guess, reflect my attitude and how they use their attitude in the shows.
You would
And,
try to be it. See, the thing is, you don't relate
oh,
yourself to the characters so much as you really want to be them for some reason, but you just aren't
yeah.
naturally, which in most cases is a good thing. I don't know why
Yeah.
you like most of the characters you do.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like their attitude. They're just very
You like the characters you aspire to be. That's what it is.
exactly facts. Facts. Exactly. I was
Again,
just
I
trying
just don't
to
know why you aspire to be like those characters.
They're good characters, but
they're
he's just
good
going.
characters.
They're good characters. He's just going. I don't know about Samantha, but he's going about it the
Oh,
wrong way though. He like if he wants to be a character from Sex and the City, he he'll literally like
oh,
play Sex and the
don't do
City
it.
music in the house to
Oh,
get into character. If he wants to be Jessica from Suits, he'll do the walk. That's not what
that's
Jessica's
true.
all about though.
That's true. A little bit. If you look up the Jessica walk, you'll see like a whole meme about her walk.
Do you want to be the meme about
But
Jessica's walk, or do you want to be Jessica?
I want to be Jessica.
If he wants to be Raven from Teen Titans Go, I don't know if he still does this. He probably does. I don't know. He'll go to his room, and every time he closes his door or opens the door, he'll go Azarath.
That's not even something she does. That'd be like if Raven had a tick.
Oh my gosh.
I guess that one's kind of working out for him.
You know what to
Yeah,
say?
exactly. So I guess this version of Raven, yeah, that worked out pretty well.
Well, I love TV shows, y'all, and I just want to
Clearly,
aspire to at least one character in every show that I watch. Even
every
anime. I
one female character, not a
not always
single male
female.
one.
Nope, not
Name
always
an
female.
example, because I've never ever
Huh.
heard you relate to a male character,
I
unless it's only dudes.
I wanted to relate one time to a character called Sasuke in a show called
Oh my
Naruto.
gosh. Yeah,
So
just I would call it quits on that argument right now.
You know what? I haven't even seen the show, so I can't say anything. But I just know
exactly.
I can like feel like two of our friends behind me, like in spirit, just yelling at you right now. Like
No,
that's
like,
Your
wrong.
spirit, they ain't dead.
like if the tall white man that's in our that's one of our roommates. He's not tall, but the white man that's in our one of our roommates. If
Oh
he
my
heard me
god!
say
If
that,
he
he
was on
would
this episode, he would go
go.
off on you right now, and I would just me
Oh
and
my
Isaiah would just sit back.
gosh.
Wait, are you in your room?
I'm in a complex, a random complex. I drove down the street until I found a different complex, and I went into the main
Oh, okay.
building.
I was gonna say he might be next door listening and be like, he would think that.
What's another male?
Possibly.
Give me another male character that me and Isaiah know.
Isaiah doesn't watch anime. Um,
Or it doesn't have to be from
I
anime. It can be from like
I don't
cartoon or.
know anime
oh,
that much, but sometimes I know characters. Like I know who
like
Sasuke is.
for Avatar? Oh, don't even. I would
You
say
think
I
you're
don't know.
Katara? No, you think
No,
you're freaking
I
Azula.
what me? No, I always try to relate to Zuko. I feel like Zuko is me. He's just very peppered inside, and I just have like like that fire inside of me. So yeah, I try
Oh
to be like Zuko.
gosh. Is this why you've been trying to get into emo music recently?
Really?
Because you want to be that? It's coming from the inside out. You're just
Yeah,
like, oh,
that was a good movie
all these
though. Don't
emotions.
diss it.
No one understands me. He
too.
was a
But
skater
if I'm
boy.
being realistic, y'all, I love Zuko and he's hot, but Katara, I am just like Katara though. Like emotion wise, and I even took like
Yeah.
a BuzzFeed quiz, and I'm just like Katara. Like,
I took a quiz. We're the same person, actually.
exactly.
He's literally me.
He's literally me.
Oh, sorry, she's
Uh,
literally me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who would you compare us to
Oh,
then?
that's mean.
Oh,
I
dude,
would
I already know you're about to say
say.
something so fucked to Isaiah. I can
I'll
already tell.
do you first. You. I
He
would.
has to hold himself back when he talks to you, Isaiah.
yeah, it seems like it.
I would
Hey, but that's the difference
say.
between us. I don't hold back when it comes to him.
I'm a really nice person. You're not.
Yeah,
I
bullshit.
would say in a show. Just give me a TV show and I got you.
I thought we were
Um,
talking about Avatar.
yeah, let's just stick with Avatar.
Oh, Avatar. With Rancho.
I feel like Rancho would be closer to Zuko than you.
Oh, way more. Oh yeah, he's yeah, yeah, very depressed inside.
Hey man, I took a BuzzFeed quiz one time.
Uh-huh.
I think I took it with you, Jamal, and it
Mhm.
said that I'd be Fire Nation. And I like that.
Yeah, we agreed.
I really thought you were gonna be like, I took a BuzzFeed quiz one time. Turns out I'm Appa.
No, Appa's fluffy and cute.
That's what he was gonna call you,
Rancho
Isaiah.
is. Oh, no,
You know what? I
no.
don't doubt that.
No, I think Rancho would be one of those guys in the swamp that like control like the swamp thing using water bending.
You
And
know,
then
I was gonna say,
Uh,
Isaiah's the other guy.
I'm not gonna mute his name anymore. I was gonna say Vegas would be Zuko.
Oh gosh, Vikas is not Zuko. Vikas is Ozai because he's just always angry and
Oh
he's
fuck.
bipolar.
Would you
And I
say?
hope Vikas hears this. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I heard what you said. But yeah, now that he knows, uh, and your name has been dropped on the podcast, so that means that means you're invited. You have to be on the podcast now to defend
he said
yourself.
he'll get on once he gets back from India.
Yeah, that's in another 3 months.
Yeah, true.
So that means if Jamal keeps coming back on, which hopefully he does, he can keep throwing shit at you until he gets back. So Vegas is gonna have a lot of homework to catch up on when he gets
Oh my God.
invited on the podcast.
That man, he is so. There's so much I can say about Vikas, but I'm
I
gonna
could
hold
just
back.
I could just hear him in India just going, ah, that's not true.
Every party.
Oh, I
Every
did.
email,
I
everything
heavily
about the
disagree with
party.
that.
I'm cutting that
Ooh.
out. Don't worry, I'm gonna cut that
Oh,
out.
okay. We did not.
Oh,
Actually, that wasn't even like shade. That was literally just I've seen a video of him saying that before, and it was just funny. I
there.
think
Keep it in.
he took your phone and videoed him saying that on your phone, Jamal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Do you remember that video of him taking out the popsicle from the freezer and then just breaking it?
Oh, when he was, yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny. Oh my
Yeah. It was
gosh.
that night. That was funny.
Wow. He was so paranoid that night. I mean, what's new? But he was so. It was just so funny. It was so funny to watch, you know.
Yeah. But let's not. We won't talk about him too much. What would you compare Isaiah to in Avatar? Who is Isaiah?
Hmm. If it wasn't the guy, the other guy who like controlled like all like the swamp vines and stuff, it would probably be
Oh, I have an answer.
Pyro.
no.
Can I say my answer?
um. Okay, yeah. Say your answer first,
I was gonna
please.
say the boulder.
Yeah, the boulder.
The
Except
boulder.
I have no quarrels with beating up 12-year-olds if they're in the ring with me.
No,
You know that one kid?
you do something else to 12 year
Um.
olds.
Oh.
Anyway, what kid?
I forgot his name. He's like with Jet and like the really big one. I think that's Isaiah.
He had Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak. Yeah, that's you. I think that's you.
See,
Yeah.
if I'm being real, I feel like I'd be Boomy.
I was gonna say that, but you're not as I would say
That's
giggly and
crazy.
crazy as him. Yeah.
True.
I feel like you're. Ooh.
You
I
know
feel like
what? No,
someone else.
just say her name instead of calling her little small Asian girl. Just call her. Just say her name.
No, but it's funnier that way.
Small
I
Asian
little,
girl.
Our little Chinese girl.
I feel like she's
Uh,
closer to Boomy than anyone I know. So that's a
uh,
compliment. But yeah,
nah, she's Momo.
I
That's
feel
the
like
yeah. I remember
a
Momo.
short white girl that we know is Momo. But,
Oh, true. I think we
Ooh,
did say
you're
that
right.
actually. Yeah.
You're right.
yeah.
And I realized. Yeah, oh well,
Who?
he's not that short.
Who?
Who? Who?
I said, Kim Jong Un. He's still around.
Nice save, Supreme Leader.
Yes,
I feel like.
Garcias.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the new season that they're gonna come out with Toph
Oh, Kim Jong Un.
and no, not Kim Jong Un. He's not gonna be in the show. Toph for Avatar: The Last Airbender, the show. I know y'all don't like it as much. The
No, the
first season
show,
was
the live
meh.
action show, I liked it. Yeah, they.
Oh okay.
I saw the
You're right.
actress for Toph too. I think it's a good choice. Uh,
Yeah.
Is it someone known or just someone that looks like her?
someone. I
She's
guess
not
someone that looks
known.
like her. She's not known. She's super young.
Hmm.
You wouldn't know her, Isaiah. Sorry.
Yeah. And, what I was gonna say though, is like I didn't know if you wanted to. I don't know how long we've been recording actually.
I was actually about to
Uh,
say we should end it soon.
but yeah, because
Okay.
also Jamal and I are supposed to go play pickleball. We said we'd meet them at 7:45.
We could be
It's
late.
I think
7:44.
7:44.
Hmm.
Um, but I feel like that's par for the course with this group. So
Oh,
that's
nice. Well, then,
it,
well, I guess we'll end it here. Jamal, do you have any
any closing
final
remarks,
words?
Jamal? Yeah.
I am glad I was your second guest on this podcast. I did feel the hatred from both of y'all, but I feel like it was good hatred.
There's good
All the
chemistry.
listeners have
It's not
learned.
hatred, it's banter.
True.
Yep, and we'll never
And
forget our second. But thank you all for listening to the Ribs podcast
I
with
did.
me and Isaiah and our
you
special
never
guest
did.
Jamal. And hopefully Jamal comes
Yeah,
back soon. Uh,
for
'Cause
sure.
I don't
Yeah.
think you have anything else going on
Well,
this summer.
I
Oh
hope he comes
no.
back. Soon is a little too soon. But
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
mm.
eventually. Maybe.
eventually, yeah.
I will come. And hopefully I have more interesting experiences to show you or share with you. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. I'll catch you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.